Hey guys, it's Tahira, and today I'm doing my July TBR. TBR is basically a to be read pile. Everyone on BookTube knows what it is, so let's just go ahead and get started. So the first book I'm planning to finish in July is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I've already started this book and I'm like 50 pages in, and so far it's really interesting. Strange the Dreamer is about a boy named Laszlo Strange who is a librarian and who is really interested in the lost city of Weep. He wants to go there and find out more about it, and then an opportunity comes up and he takes it, and the story is about that. As I said, I'm not real that far into it. I'm still reading it, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I love Laini Taylor's writing and her style. I've read her Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, and I'm really excited to get this because I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm really excited to finish it. The next two books on my TBR are The Sabbath Song and Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I have already read this book, but I'm rereading it in preparation to read this book, which just came out this past month, and I'm really excited because it's supposed to be really good, and I got spoiled for it. But I'm trying not to let that spoil ruin my experience reading this book, but I'm really excited to read it. So Kate Harker is a human who basically wants to be ruthless as her father. And August Flynn is a monster who wants to be human, and then when Kate and August come together, this is basically what the story is about. I have read this book. I loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I love Victoria Schwab so much. I've read this. I've read her other YA, The Archive, and then I've read her adult fantasy, Shades of Magic, which I recently talked about in one of my videos. And I just overall love her writing, and she's coming out with like 4 books in the next couple years, and I'm so excited for them because I just love her stories and how she creates worlds, and I just love her stories overall. The next book I'm gonna be reading, hoping to read in the month of July, is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This book is about a 17-year-old girl named Molly Peskin-Suso, and she is an expert in unrequited love. She's had 26 crushes to date, and none of them have liked her back, and that is frustrating for some people. Her sister Cassie always tells her to kind of girl up and not get so heartbroken and get so attached to one person, but then a girl comes into Cassie's life and she herself becomes a lovesick mess. But Cassie's new girlfriend does come with a hipster boy sidekick, and of course, you know, Molly Peskin-Suso cannot resist. She has a co-worker, Molly has a co-worker Reed, and of course, that's another love interest. I've heard that there's so much diversity in this book. Molly herself is fat, and I've heard that that's not what the story is about. The story is about so much more, and I really love that because I've read books about girl. I recently read Holding Up the Universe, which is about a girl that is overweight, but that's what the story is about, her story about being overweight and stuff. And this book, the girl is overweight, but that's just a fact. That's where the story ends. The story is not about her being overweight. It's just a fact about her, and I really love that about it, and I can't wait to read it. And the last book I'm hoping to read in the month of July is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. So it follows a girl named Dimple who is basically getting ready to graduate. She has her dream set out in front of her, but her mom wants to find her the perfect Indian husband. Dimple does respect her mom's principles, but she does have a dream of her own, and she wants to fulfill that, and she doesn't want to get married right now. And then a boy named Rishi Patel comes into the story, and he's a hopeless romantic. Then Rishi's parents tell him that if he goes to a summer camp, there will be a girl and he has to try to woo her. Rishi believes in his family's tradition, so he wants to have an arranged marriage, while Dimple wants to find her own husband, and she kind of respects her mom's beliefs in traditional, because in traditional Indian sometimes they do have arranged marriages, but she doesn't want that. She wants to find her own husband. The story's about Dimple and Rishi when they meet and how the story goes, and I'm super excited. I've heard nothing but great things. I've heard that it's the perfect summer contemporary, and that's what I'm really looking for. I'm in such a contemporary kick right now. I just want to keep reading contemporaries over and over again. I have 2 on hold at the library, and summer, of course, it's the time for cute summer contemporaries, and I get such a mood for contemporaries during this time of the year, and I'm so excited to read this. That is it for my July TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what are some books on your July TBR, as I would love to know. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!